Jet Rose for Thomas Pecuna, NOLA.com at Zachary High School with Janie O'Connor, sophomore standout for the Broncos track team. You guys coming off of a second straight outdoor state championship where you were able to PR in 3 events, win a couple individual state championships, help lead that charge, and you are our All-Baton Rouge area girls track athlete of the year, and I think I mentioned still just a sophomore. So what's your, I guess, your background for folks that don't know a little bit more about you? How'd you get into track? How long have you been doing all this?
Well, I would like to thank you for voting me Athlete of the Year. Thank you. And my background was, when I was younger, I didn't really like track. I didn't know about it. My father actually pushed me into it. I'm thankful he was. He actually tricked me, cause like I would have napkins or like towels, and he would make me run them, put them upstairs, and he was like, "Oh, you're fast." And one day in the backyard, he made all my cousins line up, and we run to the fence and back, and I ended up winning.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when he put me into track. I didn't really like it because, I was like, summers were for me, and it was hot. But in my first meet, he said he really saw potential in me because I ended up making it to the state meet, the Junior Olympics. And then the next one, I ended up getting 3rd place, and on form for that, it was really good. So I'm thankful that my father pushed me into it, but still to this day, like, it's hot summers, but I enjoy it.
About how old were you, I guess, when you had like your first track meet?
I was 8.
8. Yeah, I guess.
Cause like when you look kids, you like, we can go play, and it was like, you're gonna be running track all day, every day. But I'm thankful for it.
What's that part of it been like, especially as you've started to have some pretty notable success? What's it been like to recognize, I guess, the focus or dedication or any of those type of things that it'll take to keep progressing?
It's been great. I have all my medals and stuff at home, like in a little box. So it's like every once in a while I go and I looking at it like, this is my accomplishment since I was 8 years old. I done this. Like, it's amazing. And then I think about, like, what if he wouldn't push me to be in track, what I'd be doing right now? So I'm thankful for it. But it's been good.
At what point did you realize, I guess, some of the levels that you could reach, or are you still kind of starting to realize that now even?
I realized it when we was at a Florida meet in the 400. When we were in KY, we had a really good 4x4 team. It was amazing. I love my teammates like I do now because I'm like a team player. So I realized it when we were running, and I was actually able to pass the girl up on the curve in lane 3. And I was like, I ended up getting in front of her and getting our team. But I was like, I can actually do something with this. And coaches were coming up to me, it's like, you're really good, you're really good. What colleges you going to go to at 10 years old?
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I guess the 2 years at Zachary, what has it been like to get to this level? And as I said, your freshman and sophomore year, y'all are able to win state championships. You were able to play a big role. Both indoor and outdoor seasons, you've played a big role the last couple of years. What was it like to transition to this level, or with everything that you'd done with junior stuff and all those big meets as a kid? Was it a pretty smooth transition?
It was a pretty smooth transition. Also, it was like, how you come into a new school, you have to work with new people, especially as a freshman. They really don't think freshman. It's really my freshman year was a way to show that I could do it, since I have been running since I was 8 years old. And then where our teammates helped me out, get me with the school, like get me used to the school, it was really good. I enjoy it.
What stands out most about, I guess, focusing more on this year, what stands out most about this year for you? What are you going to remember most, or what are you most proud of, or anything like that?
I think track meets are fun, winning is fun, but I think the thing I'm going to miss the most are my track teammates. Because most of them were seniors, and last year and this year we went through some challenges, but we got pretty close. So I'm going to miss my teammates the most.
What's that going to be like with the girls that y'all have graduating? You're going to be a junior next season. A lot of those girls are going to be going. How do you kind of see your progression in terms of team leadership or anything like that? Is it going to be a noticeably different role next year, or everybody just kind of go out and do their thing?
Next year, hopefully that we're going to try to get everybody to be a leader, everybody work on everybody, get work as a group so we can win another championship. And we actually have some freshmen coming in. We hope to work with them.
Yeah.
So it'll be the same thing as this year.
What are some of your goals, or what's your mindset in terms of things that y'all would like to accomplish the next couple of years, or even just this summer? Obviously, the end of the high school outdoor season for a lot of folks is just the beginning of some things that are starting to line up. So I guess what's next for you, and what are some of the things that you see and you would like to do, starting with the summer and then kind of going through moving forward?
For the summer, I'm actually trying to put myself on a higher level. I went to China last year, but I was unfortunately unable to run because of my leg. So this year, I'm running New Mexico, and then I got a golden ticket invite to run in Seattle, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I'll be training and come back for the trials to be on the World Youth Team to go to Columbia. So I'm trying to get myself on that level. So when I do come back, and if I do make the team, hopefully, I run in Columbia, and then I come back and I start training for indoor. And hopefully we'll win another indoor championship and outdoor championship, especially in the 400. I'm trying to go all 4 years to be champion indoor and outdoor. I got it so far.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, gotta start somewhere. You've done a heck of a job starting as an underclassman. What has it been like? Coach was mentioning some colleges are started to show interest, and you said you've heard some of that even from folks asking where you were looking at maybe going to college even from the time you were about 10. What's it been like to start to hear that this thing that started as me running napkins around the house is now, I mean, it's going to potentially open some doors to to travel the world a little bit like you're already doing, and then to go to college with scholarships and whatnot?
It's exciting. Like when I was a freshman, my coach always called me in and played me. It's like, here you got a letter, here you got a letter. And we'll sit here open and read it. And I'll get inside like, wow, coaches in college are actually looking at me. I have a ton of letters already. What this going to be like when I actually turn a senior? It's amazing. And then my LSU coach, every time I run there, she's always talking to me like, homebound, you should come to LSU. You'll be so close to home. It's like, it's really amazing.
If we would have asked you, little 8-year-old you, if you would be able to do all these things, what do you think you would have said? If you would have said, you're going to win all these state championships before you're even a junior in high school, and LSU and Georgia and all these pretty notable programs are going to be calling to see what's up. What little kid you have said?
I want to say yeah, but honestly I wouldn't. I'll probably I'm going to try to do my best and say, can I go play?
Yeah.
I'm seeing myself as 8-year-old, I would never imagine this much. Because when I was 8, I'll just play around. I'll play run, but I didn't think I was just fast enough to run until I actually started growing older and started seeing it. And my father started pushing me to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There you go. Janie O'Connor at Zachary High School, our All-Baton Rouge area girls track athlete of the year for NOLA.com, the Thomas Pekin and Joe Roser.